Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut Blink Twice is now in theaters. Is it any good? Let's find out right now.
We need to know what's really going on.
Fun fact, this movie was once titled Pussy Island, and I remember looking at the release schedule like a year ago, being like, what the hell is even that? And I understand why they changed the title to Blink Twice, because you can't really have a movie come out in your theater called Pussy Island, because it's not a great look for your movie and for the theater that's releasing that. And this movie is basically a kind of a film about Epstein's Island. I'm just kidding. Or am I? No, but seriously, it's about this tech billionaire Slater King who meets Frida at his gala, and he invites her to his island where things start to get very strange. I do want to give a little bit of a warning about this movie before I get into my thoughts, because there is a warning before the film starts. It does include scenes with some sexual violence in it, so if that is a trigger for you or you're not very comfortable with watching that, I do recommend that you do skip this in theaters and just watch it on streaming so you can skip those scenes. But I'm happy that Amazon MGM put a warning out for that. Unlike, It Ends With Us, they did not put warnings out for that one. And basically on the red carpet, all they talked about was how fun the movie was, which wasn't even the point of that movie. But I'm glad that Amazon MGM stepped up for this one. So just a warning out there. My initial thoughts, though, I found a lot to really like about this one, and honestly, I didn't really know how to go into this one. I didn't really have any expectations because I liked the trailers. I thought the trailers looked pretty good, but I thought the trailers also did a pretty good job by not telling me what the movie was really about and keeping the surprises locked away, because we have trailer issues, giving away too much. But all I really got from this trailer was someone gets invited to Channing Tatum's island, Slayer King, and things start going crazy. There's some strange things happening, and you don't really get more than that, so I didn't know what to really expect. But I really did enjoy it. Not everything worked for me. I didn't love it. I kind of like some of my cons here were that I do kind of wish the ending wasn't as rushed as it was, because I could have gone for about another 15 or 20 minutes. But yeah, I really did like this one, and I'm excited to watch it again. It's a really fun summer movie, and we're at the end of the summer movie season. I think this one fits that bill perfectly. Since this is Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut, I didn't expect her to come out with a lot of sauce and overall perfect movie, but I was actually fairly impressed with her direction here, and she took different strides with this one, and I really did like those approaches to some of the scenes here, especially the risky ones, because there are some risky scenes here, including the sexual violence here. And I'm looking for, I really did actually like what she showed and what she didn't show, how you just felt, you felt a lot of what she was trying to convey there. And I'm looking forward to seeing, what she directs next. But it's also a question of, is she going to direct another thing? How long until she directs another thing? Because she's also an actress. She's balancing both worlds there. I think she's probably going to go back as Catwoman soon. So she's probably not going to direct anything for a little bit, but I would be the first one on board for the next thing that she does direct. I thought she did a fantastic job here. I think my favorite thing about this movie, though, is that it really has a clean style to it. It looked just very clean. The cinematography was great, but I mean, just it's shot on this beautiful island for most of the movie, but they also use a lot of white for the costumes and just overall sets. Like there's some scenes where there's just one person in frame and everything behind them's white and everything on the ground's white. It's very clean. You see no marks in it. It's so bright and in your eyes, but it looks very nice on the eyes. And I really did love that. I just love when a movie has a very clean style. And I would say that this one kind of caters to women in a way. I think women will like this more than men, because it's kind of about, and there's themes about it, in the whole movie, about women coming together and not, competing against each other, coming together as a whole, as a group, and teaming up. Because, women like to, compete against each other sometimes for, status, popularity, or even for a man that they liked. And this one's about women coming together. So I think women will take, some great things away from this one. Let's talk about our cast. I first want to talk about the leading ladies for a second. First, we have Naomi Ackie. She's basically known for her recent movie, the Whitney Houston biopic, I Want to Dance with Somebody, which honestly no one remembers because no one saw that movie, and I also heard it wasn't that great. I even didn't see it. I haven't seen it yet, but I thought that she was pretty great here. You start the movie out with her. She's the main character here. She has a lot to do here. She's like the main person going with Channing Tatum's character Slater. There's kind of like a romance there. There's some type of chemistry there, and I really did like the on-screen chemistry with her. I thought that she was very fun in this movie, and she does take that little switch very well. So I really did like her here. Adria Horna, though, I thought she was another fantastic addition. She's just great in everything that she's doing. She is really on the up and up, I will say that, because she's with Rogue One, and then she was fantastic in Hitman alongside Glenn Powell. Like, oh my God, one of my favorite performances of the year. And she did great in this one. I really did love her in this one. She starts out, kind of as a mainstaying supporting, role in here, not really, a lot to do. And then she becomes one of the main people in the movie alongside Naomi Aki. And I did like their chemistry in here. I thought that they built a nice friendship here. So they gave both of them gave some great performances. I really did love them a lot in here. Channing Tatum, though, stole the show for me. I mean, it's Channing Tatum, for God's sake. Anytime you put him in a movie, he's going to be great. He's like the cool guy. I mean, he's one of the coolest guys in Hollywood since 21 Jump Street came out. Magic Mike, a lot of women love him. I just think he's cool. He's got so much aura, and he's about to make a name for himself. I mean, he just played Gambit in Deadpool and Wolverine, and he was so badass doing it. He's made like a huge comeback in the last year. It's kind of crazy what he's been doing. And this movie, I'm pretty sure it's this movie that him and Zoe Kravitz actually, kind of fell in love making this movie, and now they're engaged. So that's actually really cool for them on that. But Channing Tatum, man, he was just electric in here as just this billionaire that it was kind of rude at the same time, but actually very cool. But I will say that Channing Tatum has this one little monologue at the end that it took my breath away. I was like very, very impressed with that. I wouldn't say it's like really kind of like Mia Goth's monologue in Pearl, but there's some instances where I was like, oh, that kind of reminds me of that. I thought he was just excellent here. And I will say, I think it is his best performance since 21 Jump Street. I don't know. I haven't seen all of his movies, but I just thought that he really brought a lot to this movie, and Zoe Kravitz really got a lot out of him because that last monologue by him, the last 15 minutes with him was very special. Lastly, we'll talk about the pacing. As I said, I wish there was about 15 more minutes added onto this movie, and I would kind of split that up. I'd add more to the ending to make it feel less rushed, and to add some more flashbacks in the middle of the film to add a little bit more details of the mystery of the movie, because I kind of felt like some answers were missed and could have been pretty interesting to explore that a little farther. Overall, Zoe Kravitz's directorial debut is a success filled with some well-done themes that I was not expecting. It's full of fun party moments, but also moments of mystery and horror. It had that classic clean summer style to it, and Channing Tatum brought in his best performance in years. I'm going to give Blink Twice a strong 7.5 out of 10. I'm interested to go watch this again and see if it raises or anything, because I already know the mystery. I already know what's going to happen, so I'll check that out. But yeah, I'm really excited to watch this one again. Leave your thoughts down below if you did watch Blink Twice. If you did enjoy my review, though, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.